Hey everyone, welcome back to Whine Not Wednesday. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July. Today's tip is going to give you the chance to recharge and refresh. Who doesn't want that, right? So I've talked about in previous videos how and why it's important to check in with yourself regularly. So in the moment, to ask yourself, how am I feeling and what do I need right now? I think equally as important is setting aside time to do this daily, no matter how you're feeling. And this process looks a little bit different. So for me, it looks like in the morning, about 5 minutes of my day, I turn on like some nature sound music and I put on a 5-minute timer and I just sit quietly and I let out whatever thoughts and feelings need to come out. And this is not necessarily to say that I'm crying for 5 minutes every day. Sometimes that happens, but a lot of times I'm just kind of reflecting on what happened the day before. I'm thinking about what's coming up in my day ahead. I'm thinking about the things that I'm grateful for. And although this might sound like meditation, it is slightly different. Meditation is great in its own right, but typically when you're meditating, you're thinking about letting your thoughts go, or you're tuning into the guided audio, or you're focusing on your breath. This is kind of just sitting and maybe staring at the wall or staring at the floor, and really letting those thoughts and feelings come up, and then actually sitting with them. Now this is good if you're experiencing two types of problems. One is if you feel like emotions tend to build up throughout the day for you. So if you start off your day really good, you feel happy, but then the day goes on and you start to feel more stressed or sad or frustrated, this is a really good way to start off your morning and kind of clear out whatever was left over from the day before. It's also good if you feel like there's something that you want to work on, or maybe something that is bothering you, but you can't quite figure out what it is. So I hear this from clients a lot, like, I know that there's something kind of bugging me in the back of my brain that I don't feel quite right. I feel kind of blue or I feel kind of off, but I don't know what that issue is. And then maybe when I try and think about some things in my life that have been difficult, maybe I cry for a minute, and then nothing else comes up, but I still don't feel happy. I don't feel quite right. Okay, typically that means that you're a doer. You're really great at getting things done, but not so great at letting in the feelings. And so that's just a skill that needs to be cultivated, and that's what this 5 minutes gives you, of just being quiet and sitting still and letting everything come up to the surface. Because how often do we really do that anymore? We're always doing something or thinking about something. Okay, so that's our tip for this week. I hope you guys enjoy. Give yourself a little chance in the morning to refresh and recharge.